she didn't like to say, where's the toilet, you know. So he said, "Dear Madam, it gives me great pleasure to inform you that the WC is about 9 miles from your place and serves the entire community." He thought she meant the Wesleyan Chapel, which was a church. And so he writes her that it serves the entire community with its seating capacity for 1,200 and more with standing room. The distance may create a problem if you are in the habit of going regularly, although others solve the problem by taking a lunch and making a day of it. Because in fact his daughter was married in the WC. That's kind of confusing. It is up in there, wait a minute, here it is. It is a good idea to arrive early, as I've seen some rush up in their automobiles expecting to be there just in time, only to find that they must wait for those others in line to get in before they can enter, which could be after it started. It says, in fact, the last time that my wife and I went was 6 months ago. We had to stand up the whole time. I may add that it hurts me very much not to be able to go more often. It surely is not a lack of desire, but as we grow older, it seems to be more of an effort. Hope to see you soon, your agent. I thought that was cute, you know. But anyway, I was thinking about her being kind of cityfied, you know, addressing country folk. And it made me think about here, you know, in the United States, we kind of have this attitude about country people like down south, you know, southern folk, or, you know, it used to be kind of like that. A lot of prejudice, you know, like you might have heard that the governor's mansion in Arkansas burned down. Pert near cleared out the whole trailer park. Those kind of remarks, and that's not nice. And then in Tennessee, you know, talk about fake news. It was on the news that they changed the drinking age from 21 to 32. And that, rumor has it, that's because they wanted to make sure there was no alcohol in the high schools. So, that's not nice, you know, really. And then you heard the one about the redneck that was coming on the I-40 kind of fast, and the trooper stopped him and said, "You have an ID?" He says, "An ID? About what?" Anyway, but it's best to stay out of those areas, you know, in the South if you're not used to it. But there are ways that you can find out if you're in the wrong hotel. My husband and I happened to be in a Kentucky hotel one time, and he called down to the clerk and said, "I got a leak in the sink," and he said, "Go ahead." You know, that really puts you off. You get in your car and you leave quick, you know, a thing like that. But anyway, the last little thing I wanted to bring out that some people, when I read this before, they thought it was so funny they wanted me to do it again, so I'll do it again. This was a little story about, I pretended it was my husband and me, and he got so embarrassed. He thought the audience would really believe that this was talking about him. So I have to tell you, it wasn't happening to Basil. But this is the story of a young man who wanted to purchase a present for his girlfriend. And after careful consideration, he decided on a pair of gloves he was going to buy for this gift. So he took her sister along in order to pick out a proper gift. It says the sister, wait a minute, it says, accompanied by his girlfriend's sister, he went to a department store and bought a pair of white gloves. The sister bought a pair of panties for herself. During the wrapping, the sales lady got the parcels mixed up. The sister got the gloves, and the man went off with the pair of panties. Isn't that terrible? He sent the panties on to his girlfriend with the following letter. Dearest darling, this is a little gift to show you I have not forgotten your birthday. I chose these because I noticed that you are not in the habit of wearing any when we go out in the evening. If it had not been for your younger sister's advice, I would have chosen the larger ones with the buttons. But she wears the short ones that are easy to remove. These are a delicate shade, but the lady I bought them from showed me a pair she had been wearing for 3 weeks and they were hardly soiled. I had the sales lady try them on, and I must say, she really looked smart with them on. I wish I could have put them on, or you could have put them on for the first time. No doubt other man's hands will come in contact with them before I see you again. When you take them off, blow in them and hang them where there's a good breeze before you put them away, as they will naturally be a little damp from wearing. Be sure to keep them on when you clean them, as they might shrink. I hope you will wear them for me on Friday night. Just think how many times I will kiss them during the coming year. I thought that was silly, but anyway, that's my little comedy routine. Thank you.